Love sets a perfect example. Jesus washes his disciples' feet. Grade 5, grade 6, grade 7. We are making flip-flops. We are making sandals. We are making footwear. It depends with how you want to call them. And there are 2 ways to go about it. And you can try as many styles as possible. This is just the simple version. You can do the crisscross, or you can even make what we call the Jesus sandals, where they have the straps. You may not have the straps, but you can try something at the at the back, like what the strap that holds you, like for the Crocs. It's the sports mode. Yeah, so when it comes to this, we are going to make this particular craft, and every child, everyone is at liberty to decorate with the scraps that you have, the ideas that you have. So let's get to what you need as we put this away. Okay, so we will need a foot template, and then we will need 2 different colored papers. So if you get black, let it be another. If you want it to be the same, you understand why I was saying about the differences, because like for this, it is white because of the printout, but it has a yellow sole, and then you have black. So if you want the same color, no problem, but if you want a variation, then you can get 2 different colors. And we are going to use the scraps that come from these particular cards. So you have your printout, you glue it onto Manilla to embossed paper, because we need something firm. And then once you have found your pair of scissors, you cut. So don't cut so many pieces, because we are going to try as much as possible to use the scraps that we have to create your straps. From scraps to straps. Yeah, I might soon have to change my title. I don't know whether to be DJ or poetess Faith. Anyway, that's on a light note. But remember, the scraps that you have, you'll see what I mean about the straps. So by the time you're cutting, just try and cut as close to the outline as possible, so that you can see if this scrap, like you see this one that is in the middle, just in case you wanted to use it as a strap, you already have a curvy strap right there. So this is another way of recycling, utilizing, reusing, reclaiming what we already have. So you have one sole and you have the other. So this, you figure it out as we go, but as I was mentioning, this can be a strap. Then you put that aside, and you get your same colored paper, or did we just lose focus? Okay, 1 minute. Okay, there we are. I have no idea what happened there. Okay, so you have your printouts or your heels. Get your pencil. In this case, I have my gel X pen. Yeah. Okay, so you outline. Okay, so I want to show you 2 ways of doing this using the same cutouts, but you can use the you can use them differently. I'll use, instead of having to do the video all over again, so remember, even for this yellow paper, you still use the scraps. So you just cut out. So you have the yellow here, and you have the other. So just be patient, or even as you cut, as you snip. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dudes and dudettes, the two ways to make this craft, or to make this, to attach this strap. Okay, so version 1, numero uno. Is that how you say with Spanish? So you get your scraps. You remember this paper that you had, the one that you stuck? So you see, you just cut along and you're ready, and then you just trim it and trim, and you have a strap. So let's put it on the side. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, so you have this. So the first mode is, which is now version A, is you fold at the end. It can also even be wider, but you just fold one end and then you fold the other. You're the one to determine the height of your strap. So in this case, I want the black to be on the outside, so I'll do that, and I'll do that. So ideally, you will glue, you see, like that. So if you see the strap is too high, you can just cut, just a little trim, and then you fold. And then, you see, you glue. So you will place glue at the bottom of that fold, and then you either glue it here at the top, or if you glue it here, you glue it at the bottom. So you can decide, you see, like that. So you'll decide whether you want it to appear up here, or in this case, you glue and you attach at the bottom. So you see, like that. So you press down, then you lift this up, wherever you have the fold is. So you just align it, and then if you need to cut the strap, it's okay. But you see, that is 1, okay, version 1. Now to secure this, I prefer, because like for this, it was up, so I would even go ahead and even put and staple it. Or in this case, this is how it will look at the back. Now the other version, which I'm finding a little bit better, is, and I'm still using this because it's not a stack. Okay, you remember your first piece? So you take the same way of folding your scrap to create a strap. So you glue it at the back, okay? And then you put glue, and then you glue at the back, like that. But to make it secure, you get the corresponding, it's this one. Why does it look like it's not the one? Ah, yes, I turned it upside down. You glue, you put, let's see, this, I'm not the best of cobblers, shoemakers. My career has changed. DJ, poetess, now it's cobbler. I wonder what I'll be by the end of this. Okay. and then you glue it down. But remember, if you want to decorate even more, first, you see, first put other straps. Where is my wavy? It has disappeared. Okay, let's just find it. Okay, let's say you want to add another strap. Let's say you want to add. So whatever straps that I was saying about the sport mode, whatever strap you want to add, you add it first and then you glue. Okay?